At the heart of the book of Ecclesiastes is this frustration, if you will, or skepticism about the possibility of knowing what is life really all about. Does life really have meaning or purpose? And part of what Ecclesiastes says is there is a mystery to life that we will never get to the bottom of. Part of what we have to do in response to that mystery of life is we have to find a way to find purpose or coherence or significance in the midst of it. But in chapter 8, in verse 14 and then in verse 17, we hear these words. There is a vanity that takes place on earth, that there are righteous people who are treated according to the conduct of the wicked, and there are wicked people who are treated according to the conduct of the righteous. I said that this also is vanity. So part of what Ecclesiastes is speaking to there is simply about the unfairness of life. That there are righteous, good people who get treated or punished or dealt with as if they were wicked, and there are wicked people who basically get off, who don't get punished, who get off unscathed and are treated as if they're righteous even though they have broken the law or disobeyed God's commandments or have had a very negative effect on other people or on their country or even their faith. And then in verse 17, a few verses later, he writes, Then I saw all the work of God, that no one can find out what is happening under the sun. However much they may toil in seeking, they will not find it out. Even though those who are wise claim to know, they cannot find it out. This is Ecclesiastes' way of saying there is a mystery at the root of life. There are questions to which we will never find satisfactory answers. And as people of faith, we need to keep that in mind. It's ironic to me that, we talk about faith, which is trust, right? It's about dependence. It's the conviction of things hoped for, right? And not seen, as Hebrews alludes to. And yet we want to act as if it's the Christian certainty or certitude rather than the Christian faith. Part of being a Christian is acknowledging in humility there are some questions to which we will never get answers, but we are going to trust God and follow God, love God and serve God the best we can, even though we won't have the answer to everything we wish we could know. So if you wrestle with that, know you stand in good company. The author of Ecclesiastes wrestled with the mystery of life as well. But we're called to keep going and doing the best we can, even when we can't always answer why.